Alright, so I'm here in a totally empty part of Nashville Airport. Let me tell you about why I hate Nashville. So let's be honest, it is a beautiful city. The Broadway area is beautiful. I had no concept of it. I've never even seen photos of Nashville. When I got there on Tuesday, man, I was blown away. It was beautiful. All the lights, everything, it was so nice. People were very nice. I met some really great musicians friends. I was blown away with the musicality of musicians. Some of the craziest thing I've seen was there'd be like a wall. It'd be two different restaurants, a restaurant here and a restaurant here, and a wall in between them, and there'd be two drummers, one on each side of each other, totally different bands. It was just wild to see two musicians, two totally different bands, two totally different groups, two totally different restaurants playing next to each other. You're hearing both drummers because all the windows are open. It's wild experience. I also realized and learned that typically when you see a band play, that's one of the first times the musicians are meeting. They don't book bands. They book, you get slotted for a gig and you're a drummer, you show up to that time slot. You've never met the guitarist or the bass player or the singer. It's all wild like that, which blows my mind. But the one thing that I don't like, the one thing that I hate about Nashville is the fact that there are so many musicians. There are so many musicians playing. You go to a restaurant and 4 floors of the restaurant has 4 different groups of musicians, and it's just all these musicians trying to make it in the music industry, and it's terrifying. Being a musician myself and seeing all these other artists trying to make it in the industry is terrifying, and look, the thing is, you just got to keep your own vision straight. You got to look, keep your own self just so focused on you. When you look at these other artists that I don't know if we're all gonna make it. Some of us will, some of us won't, some of us will give up, some of us won't, but that is the one thing to see, because there is so much live music that it's overwhelming as a musician to be we're all trying to make it. Oh my gosh, these musicians are so good and we're all trying to make it. So while it's a beautiful city, while it's a lot of fun things to do, it is wild here. That is one thing I did not like.